Hey, what's up guys? Uzo, the studio engineer here. Have you ever wanted to sound like Jay-Z or Adele or Chance the Rapper? Well, I've actually worked side by side Chance the Rapper's engineer, and I can tell you with the utmost confidence that the studio audio interfaces that you choose are just as important as the microphone that you choose. Today, I'm going to be going over the top 5 studio audio interfaces for the $100 budget that obviously aren't going to break the bank, but will still give you exceptional quality. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Alright guys, so when it comes to choosing the right studio audio interfaces, there are a few things you want to be on the lookout for. Number one, how many inputs and outputs does it have? Because that's going to determine how many sources you can record at one time. Are you going to be recording multiple people, a few people, multiple instruments, a few instruments? Make sure you get that figured out. Number two, you want to pick a unit that has an awesome preamp already built into it, because you might not be at the stage of the career where you can shell out $2,000 for, a really good preamp. So make sure it has a good one within it. Number three is you want to make sure that it's no or low latency, so when it comes to your workflow, recording, mixing, and mastering, you won't have any issues. And number four, you want to make sure that there's a good analog to digital converter within the unit as well for good clarity. So let's go ahead and get into it. Real quick before I forget, like, comment, and subscribe right now to be entered into our Amazon monthly gift card giveaway now. Alright guys, so number 5 on the list is the M Audio M-Track 2x2 C series. Now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with M Audio, but just in case you are not, they are a super duper popular audio products manufacturer, and you can definitely depend on their products, so no need to shy away from M Audio. Now, as far as the 2x2 C series audio interface goes, this thing is super duper cool. One of the sleekest designs I've ever seen for an audio interface. There's a really cool big gain knob right there in the center. LED indicators to let you know exactly where your exactly where your levels are at, so you're not clipping or anything of that nature. The 2x2 means 2 inputs, 2 outputs, so you can record somebody's voice at the same time as you're recording another person playing an instrument, which is freaking awesome. The preamps within this thing are really clear as well. They're not going to add much warmth, but they are very, very clear. The converters in it, pristine as well, so no need to worry in that department. Now, as far as the drawbacks go for this audio interface, I mentioned it earlier, the 2x2, one XLR mic can be recorded, but not 2 XLR mics. So you can only record one XLR at a time. So keep that in mind. If you want to record 2 people and a couple of condenser XLR mics, you won't be able to do that with this mic. And the other drawback of it is that since it is so simple, portable, and affordable, there aren't many features on it. So it's a pretty straight to the point audio interface without too many bells and whistles. But outside of that, awesome bang for your buck at only 99 bucks. I definitely recommend the M Audio M-Track. All right guys, so coming in at number 4 on our list is the Focusrite Saffire 6 USB at just $124. Now this thing has a very special place in my heart because it's one of the very first audio interfaces that I ever used. Got great records out of this thing. I still have it, and I'm actually about to give it away to a buddy of mine who's breaking into this industry, and I know it's gonna do him just as much good as it's done me. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty of things. So Focusrite. If you're unfamiliar with them, they are very, very popular in the industry as well, and they are known for selling one of the best-selling preamps of all time, and that is really a characteristic that they're known for, is their novel preamps. And this definitely doesn't change with the Saffire 6 USB. You get that classic novel warmth that Focusrite is known for. It is a 2x4, so 2 inputs, 4 outputs, but unlike the M Audio, you actually can record both of your XLR mics at the exact same time. So if you have 2 people who want to record vocals at the same time, you got it. Now, as far as the drawbacks of the mic go, the only one I could really think of is the fact that you'll need a 1/4 inch, headphone converter if you want to listen, through regular headphones, but that's really about it. This thing is affordable, it's portable, it's simple to use, it's really robust. I mean, what else can you want from it? The analog to digital converter on it is really pristine as well, so I can't say enough good things about this this audio interface. And at $124, honestly, it's a steal, guys. All right, guys, number 3 on the list is the Behringer Xenyx 802. And I'm not sure if it's Xenyx or Xenyx, I hope I'm saying that right, whatever. Behringer, again, super popular audio product manufacturer. They are really known for a lot of their different analog equipment, and the Xenyx 802 is no different. The reason I put this one on the list is because it's kind of in a category on its own. It's a mixer and an interface built into one. It has a state-of-the-art microphone preamp in there, so you get really good vocals, really good recordings with instruments with it. But it also has a neoclassic British equalizer that is known throughout the industry that gives you that classic warmth of the 60s and the 70s. And guys, this thing is only 60 bucks. That is crazy. Got an awesome equalizer and you have awesome preamps in this thing. You have 2 microphone inputs again, so you can record 2 people at one time if you need to. As far as drawbacks go for this thing, probably the fact that you can only record 2 things and not like 10 things at a time. But honestly guys, this thing's awesome. There's no bad things I can say about it. The EQ's awesome. If I could go back, this would be my very first audio interface because it's only $60. And what I got back in the day was a cheap little piece of crap. The Behringer Xenyx 802 is awesome. Hey guys, if you're liking this video, give it a thumbs up. All right guys, coming in at number 2 on the list is the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 for just 149 bucks. Now, much like the Focusrite Saffire 6 that I mentioned earlier, this thing has that classic warm preamp that Focusrite has become known for, and they don't cut back on this one either. In addition to that, super duper low latency with the Scarlett here. So when you're recording, mixing, mastering with those real-time native plugins, your workflow will be pretty quick because you won't have to worry about the latency issues or anything of that nature. It is super duper portable. You can literally throw this thing into a big pocket, take it wherever you need to go with a single USB, plug it into your laptop, plug your mic in, and you have studio quality wherever you need it. It's a 2x2. So you can record 2 sources at one time, whether that be microphone, instruments, or a combination. But don't get too hung up on the small size of this thing. A lot of the time size is equated to potential, but that's not the case with this thing. It's really small, but it's incredibly robust. Sounds like one of those huge audio interfaces that you just sit down and don't touch anymore in your rack. As far as a drawback goes for this audio interface, the only thing I could really think of is the fact that it comes with a pretty small USB, so you may want to invest a couple dollars into getting a longer USB if you need it. But outside of that, this thing's warm, it's portable, it's affordable, the converters are awesome. What more can you ask for? Dun, 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 dun. Number 1 on our list is the Behringer U-Phoria at only $98. This thing is amazing. I wish I'd known about it when I just started out my career because I'd still be using it right now, honestly. 4x4, meaning that you can record 4 signals at one time. So 4 voices, 4 instruments, whatever combination you want. It also has a legendary world-class Midas preamp, meaning anything that you record into this thing is gonna sound great and a lot better than some cheap preamps that you can buy that are standalone. 192 kilohertz resolution precision means you're gonna get great clarity when it comes to using this audio interface. And I really can't say anything but there is no latency when you use this thing. So when you're recording, mixing, mastering, you don't have to worry about your workflow process because latency issues will not arise when you're using this Behringer. As far as drawbacks to this thing go, you got me. I really can't say anything. The one thing that I might say is that the 48 volt phantom power that powers, you know, those XLR mics controls all 4 of the inputs. So if you wanted to use it on only one, it would control all 4. But I mean, I can't really think of a scenario in which that would be the case. So this thing's awesome. It's number 1. Go out and get it. 98 bucks. You heard it here, probably not first, but maybe last. Just kidding. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Now, what I want you to do is drop into the comment section and let me know which one of these audio interfaces that you're thinking about buying, or which audio interface are you using that you could recommend to somebody else in the community here? Because I'm pretty well versed in these things, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that I know absolutely everything. So please drop a comment down on, the audio interfaces that you guys are familiar with. Outside of that, I will be releasing a video very soon here, because a couple people have asked me to do so, on exactly how to get vocals very clear within your mix once you're in the DAW. So I will be releasing that video sometime next week, so look out for that. But without further ado, I am the studio engineer. Good luck recording, and feel free to hit me up if you have any questions about your recording, your mixing, mastering. I'm always here for you guys. Seriously, it's what I love to do. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Studio engineer out. Peace.